to a guy with a mask. With both to a guy with a plan. I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Chicago Bears taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, an early season couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. Nick Foles and the Bear offense about to be on display for the first time. Foles, the veteran, drafted in the 3rd round back in 2012 out of Arizona.
When I was watching film this week, I had to write a note to myself. 3 touchdown passes in an NFL game.
Here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their number 1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game. Running play, you're going to smother it, but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Foles, and he's got Miller. Touchdown, Chicago! Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you? And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Colts, nothing.
For their first drive of the game and leading them out, their new quarterback for 2020, the longtime Charger, Phillip Rivers.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's good for a Chicago.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's It's another first down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career, and he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure.
Second and a couple. This is Hines. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47.
The ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
They run the draw play with Mack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there?
Now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And out across midfield down to the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Throw here out of the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain
of 32 that time.
Indianapolis.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
At the 22-yard line.
Sacked there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack senior play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be trying to punch it in with Taylor. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. It's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. The Steelers trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they trail in that one, as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's the former Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of
Trey Burton making the catch for his new team, the Colts, but he was a member of these Bears the last 2 seasons. Had a career best 54 catches, in fact, 2 years ago, but then injuries held him to just 14 total catches. No return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bears now as they get set for 2nd and 5 now. Foles, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't...
Now Foles. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Sacked by Justin Houston. Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short. And that will extend their lead even further.
Bears 31, Colts 7.
They go play action with Eason. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere, and so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of
the goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Eason off the play fake. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And 26 big yards on that one, and it's another first down.
Indianapolis.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do, where they are in this game.
On first down, it's Hines, and the ball is knocked out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson.
And that will extend their lead even further.
34, Colts 13.
You can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson.
Colts pass intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over.
Guy, once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So, Eason on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
The 14-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town.